everybody, and welcome to episode 171 of Cub Fans Minecraft Let's Play. Last time we finished the witch farm and also got this simple bunny farm up and running. We'll talk about that in just a second here. I just want to show you guys real quickly. I did get the vines up on the witch farm. You can see they're already actually starting to grow here. And that's to give it a little bit more of a swampy vibe. You'll see some of them are already down to the water. These things grow very, very quickly, apparently. But yeah, I just put a few of them around, and hopefully they will grow so that it sort of covers this area. You can hear the witch farm is indeed working, and we should see some items come up this item elevator relatively quickly. But some of you may be wondering why this episode did not come out on Tuesday, which is the normally scheduled day for the Let's Play. The reason is because I had some stuff to do in real life over the weekend and over Easter. Yep, there are the items going up and 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 up. But yeah, I had some real life stuff going on over Easter weekend. Spent some time with some friends and family. Played some golf. Generally just had a really fun time. And yeah, that's the reason why. I've said it once and I said it probably a bunch of times, but I want these episodes to be of the highest quality and not just rush one out just for the sake of getting one out. So that's the reason why. I did announce that on Facebook and Twitter, so if you're not following me on there, please do so. I do interact with a lot of people on there, so if you want to talk to me, have a question, more than likely I will tweet you back or, yeah, reply to you on Facebook. So that's that issue. So anyways, I hope you all had a great weekend and are having a great week so far, but let's go ahead and get started with the episode and talk about the perimeter around this witch farm. So, we want to make it so that platform up there is 128 blocks from any spawnable mob space except for the witch farm pads inside the farm. So to do that, we're going to do a little bit of math. I know, not too much. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out how far laterally, so this direction, and this direction, and this direction, in the opposite direction obviously, that we have to go from the edge of this farm. So we know that this platform up there is at y equals 149, and we also know that the height here is 63. So 149 minus 63 is 86 blocks. So we're 86 blocks from that platform. And then we want to be 128 blocks away from any other spawnable spot on that while standing on that platform, basically. So if we make 128 the hypotenuse of a triangle, of a right angle triangle, and one of the sides 86, then we will find that the other side is like 94 point something. But we round that up to about 95. So we have to go 95 blocks laterally out from the wherever we stand up there on the sorter platform up there. So I'm just going to determine that as the edge of this farm and also the edge of the other side of the farm over there. So let's take a look at our coordinates here. So we are at 211 on the x-coordinate, so we need to go out to 111. And so we'll go ahead and do that right now. So we'll just skip and jump across here. I have to say, I like this 1.8 swamp generation where it has like the marshland, like this stuff here. How it's sort of like randomly dispersed and there's little water holes and gaps and lily pads and stuff interspersed. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we actually passed that point. So 110, 111, so right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place down blocks here and make sort of a perimeter around at this area, or this location. And then what I'll do is I'll go to back to the farm, and we will go to the other side, mark it down, and just basically make a perimeter 100 blocks away. I know I said we only need to go 95 blocks away, but it just seems more appropriate to round it off to an even 100. So we'll come over here and we'll do the same thing. We'll go 100 blocks in this direction from this point right here. We'll mark it off and then connect it up with that those blocks we placed down over there. And then we'll do the same thing for the other two sides and connect all of them up. So we're going to go ahead and, yeah, put the perimeter down, the perimeter edge down, so we know where to go toward. And that way it'll make it a little bit easier to split it up and do this section by section, because we're not going to get it all done in one day. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll also start to clear out a little bit of the area around here. I'm not going to show a whole lot of it, but I will show a little bit of it, just because I know some people do like that. So, without further ado, time-lapse, begin! Oh yeah, here's Cub, making the perimeter. And here's Cub walking a tightrope. Can't be too careful with that one. Here's Cub decimating an entire forest. Chop that wood. Here's Cub hoarding wood. Hooray! Here's Cub imitating a submarine. Periscope down. Yeah, there's Cub digging some dirt, like his papa taught him. Yeah, more dirt digging. There's Cub eating some lunch. That's tasty. There's Cub digging even more dirt. Dig all the dirt. So it's about 2 days in real life later, and we've cleared about 70,000 dirt blocks from this whole region. And as you can see, we have a bunch of stone outcroppings everywhere, even in some of the far regions down there. So those stone outcroppings will have to be cleared out. But we did remove every dirt block within 100 blocks of this witch farm, which is quite an accomplishment. It's just shy of 70,000 dirt blocks in total. So I am ready to get out of here. I'm done clearing dirt for some time, and yeah, I'll come back with a beacon later on and clear all this stone. But for right now, we're ready to head to Zerzera. I just want to show you how I'm getting to and from my base here as well. So we go through the nether here. And we see some bunnies got trapped on the other side. There's some other bunnies running around here somewhere. But I added this minecart line. I may have shown you guys this earlier. But yeah, we just hit the button and off we go. And we just go, yeah, basically at lava lake level. Across this rail line here. And then we start to go up. It's quite a short trip, but I just wanted to make sure and show it here. Hi-yo! Missed the track. Yes, thank goodness. Alright. Anyway, it keeps going here. Just a 1x2 tunnel. And then at the end here, it comes out, and we are basically right here at the nether castle. Sweet. So, there we go. That's the rail line. That's how I get back and forth to and from the base. And now that we're back, we can go ahead and start to work on Zerzera. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the portal. And I will gather up a few resources here, and I'll meet you guys out there at Zerzera. Okay, everyone. So, out here at Zerzera now, and we're going to work on the red zone today. So let me show you the map again, the MS Paint map, showing all the zones. So here it is there. And we're going to work on the red zone today, which is the very center zone, the one we're standing in right now, actually. And so to remind you guys, in this zone we're going to build a church and graveyard, a town square, a restaurant, a seafood-themed restaurant, a watchtower, which we've already built right there. So that's our watchtower. An animal market, and a post office, as well as the expanded beaconator, which we've already somewhat expanded. So I want to sort of determine exactly where each of these buildings is going to go here. So let's start off with the animal market. I think the animal market should go over here somewhere close to the beaconator. So let's put this, let's see here. So the red line goes down like right here. So let's say the animal market goes over like right over here. So I'm just going to put a sign down that says animal market right there. And then we're going to need a church and graveyard. The town square, I think I said before I wanted to put it over by the zombie head, by this thing. Beacon and zombie head. So we'll have the town square be like here. So town square. Perfect. Church and graveyard. I think the church and graveyard would be, it'd be good to put that like, say like right here at the crossroads. So sort of like at the it's like a meeting point for the town, like right here. So we'll say church and Graveyard. Graveyard. There we go. Right here. So I guess we'll have the church here and then like a graveyard in the back, I guess. So the graveyard, I guess we'll go back here. We'll have to fill this lake in probably. Let's see what else. Restaurant. Seafood restaurant. Do we want to have a seafood restaurant right next to the church and graveyard? I guess not. So that means we'll have to put the post office back there, maybe? Well, the town square will be here. It'll probably take up, you know, a 20 by 20 region here. You could put the seafood restaurant over here, like right where these chests are. That could also work. Let's go ahead and put... That's good. That's a tough choice. Let's put the post office near the center. Let's put the post office over here. So we'll put post office right here. So town square will be there. Post office right here. Post office right there. And then we'll put the seafood restaurant, I think, over here. So let's just hop on over there. So seafood restaurant will go here. Seafood restaurante. Restaurant. That seems wrong. I don't know if I'm spelling that right or not. Restaurant. Okay. So there we go. We got our buildings all set there. And I guess this area we can figure out what to do with later on. And sort of up this hill here. Maybe like a little path leading from the town square here up to the watchtower. That could be kind of cool. Alright, so I've decided we're going to go ahead and do the seafood restaurant this time around. Because it is going to be one of the more interesting builds in this red section, I feel. I'm not going to show every build on camera, but I will show like some of the building process I go through. And sort of what my thought processes are at each stage. So what I'm thinking for this is I'm thinking we have sort of two entrances to this restaurant. So one entrance will be on the side over here, and you'll sort of walk up to like an upper level of this restaurant in this region here. And actually I might have this come back a little further this way. Yeah, let's have it do that instead. So yeah, there'll be like one entrance here, come up and have like an upper seating section here. And then you can come down to like a lower section. There'll be like another seating area here. And then in between the two, so like in this area, there'll be like the item elevator with the fish going up and down. And then maybe over here on the side, we'll have like the tank area, fish tank area over here. Back here, we can have like the kitchen area of the restaurant. So like the kitchen area would be like where I'm standing here. Don't want it to come back too far though, because then we're getting into the town square. But yeah, we'll have like the kitchen area back here, and then in the front here we'll have another entrance, and we'll have like one of those doors. So like you have a door here and a door here, one of those. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. I'm thinking probably, you know, sea lanterns, prismarine, dark prismarine bricks, maybe some birch wood in there, and maybe like a floor of maybe like a carpet or a light wood. Maybe like a spruce wood floor. That could look kind of cool. And then maybe a little bit of stone in there as well. So yeah, I'll keep going here and see what sort of comes about. I want to work with the landscape here though, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep the two-tiered restaurant idea though. And so we made a little bit of progress on the seafood restaurant. Let me show you what we got here right now. So this is sort of what I meant by the strange doors. These doors open when you step on the pressure plate and close behind you when you leave, and then same thing when you come in through that way. So those are the doors there. And I like the birch doors with the prismarine in the front there. It looks pretty nice. And so you come up here, you step up immediately, like you go up these stairs immediately and come into the main dining room area. So this will be the main dining room area of the restaurant. We got some little seats down. I'll put some tables and stuff in here with like fence and pressure plates. And some of these other ones I'll put like levers, turned off levers, and then carpet on top. Those look really good as tables as well. So we got sort of like the seating arrangement figured out. And then this central part here with the dark prismarine and the sea lanterns to provide some light. This will be like the item elevator, so the items will go up this block right here. So that's what that's going to be right here. As far as where I'm going to take this item elevator, I think I'm going to take the hopper chain this way. And then have it run down like back here somewhere, I think. I could have it run over here, but then we'd have, you know, some hoppers sticking out over here, which would not be good. And so, yeah, I'll have it run back here into the back of the kitchen. So this is the kitchen area. So we'll have a little kitchen area set up here, little stove, some cabinets and whatnot. Sort of tucked away back here. We'll have a door here as well. So let's put this like right there, let's say. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. So yeah, like I said, it is a multi-tiered sort of design, and then the other entrance will be like right here. So it'll be like that, I believe. Sort of inset a little bit. I'm not really crazy about the design I have on the outside. It lacks depth, I think, right now. So right now we just have the prismarine bricks and the regular prismarine, but I'm going to try and work on that, maybe work in a little bit of a depth element to it, and see what I can come up with there. So I'll continue to work on this. We need some stained glass for the elevator, and we also have to be a little bit mindful because in the back of the kitchen here, this actually comes down into a huge, massive cavern. And this goes on for really long, really quite a ways it seems. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of dark areas around here for mobs to spawn in, and yeah, it's generally a big cave system, it looks like. So we got to be sort of mindful of that, and yeah, be kind of careful once we dig the item elevator in here, because we will need to come down beneath here, because I don't want to hear the dispenser from the item elevator. So we're going to have to go down at least 16 blocks with that hopper chain to the dropper. And I'll show you guys that once I build that. But yeah, for now we're just going to keep on building this, see if we can add some depth to the front of it, and yeah, continue to build up this seafood restaurant. Alright, so we got the item elevator up, and I went with some light blue glass on the top here. There's some solid blue glass underneath, and then some lapis lazuli down there to provide it sort of like a lake color. So basically the idea is like the fish are jumping out of like a lake, and then they just keep jumping. They just keep going. So let's test this out real quick. So we're going to put a sand block in there, a single sand block. So it's going to go down here, and then we should see it come up after a few seconds here. Yep, there it goes. Alright, and then it should go around again, and then down, and then come back up. So it's going to be kicked out down below into the water stream, enter the elevator, and then it should come back up in just any moment now. There it is. Okay, yeah, so it's working. Sweet. Fantastic. So that is the elevator working. We just have to put fish in there now, so that'll make the fish elevator, jumping fish elevator. Sweet. So that part of the build is now done, and we can start to focus more on the aesthetics of this building. Okay, everyone, so let me go ahead and show you what we have here so far. So this is the inside of the restaurant. The inside, I feel, is looking pretty good. And you see I got a spot cleared out to put the little fish tank we're going to put in here. Everything else is looking pretty decent. So we got the main dining area. So we got the 2-level system here. We still need to put in another door here. But we also got like a jukebox here. I need to put some paintings and stuff down. That's what's really needed now to give this place some character and some feel to it. And then we gotta put, some other stuff back here in the kitchen. So we gotta put, pressure plates on these, make them look like stoves. Maybe put some cobblestone walls on top. And we're missing a block right there. Okay, perfect. I also added this. This is a lever to turn the system off. So in case I ever get like fish or something in there, we can just stop it with this and reload it. And also check how many are in the system. So that's just something I added in there. The lighting and such is pretty good, I feel. On the inside here, everything is lit up pretty well by the sea lanterns here in the walls. The only thing I don't like is the exterior. So let me show you the exterior here. And prepare yourselves. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Oh man, it looks bad. It looks really, really, really bad. I mean, like, Man, it makes me want to throw up bad. So we gotta figure out something to do with this exterior. I do like the alternating sea lantern bricks and, or sorry, the prismarine bricks and prismarine, but the quartz, no, no. Just take it out. Take all of it out. Man, that's bad. Okay, so we're gonna find something else out to do for the outside here, because it just looks atrocious. And we're going to go ahead and decorate the interior and finish this up and hopefully do something reasonable with the outside here. So I'll be back once this is done. Okay, everyone, so I made a little bit of an improvement to the area. So let me just show you here. So here's the outside, what it looks like now. I used some packed ice and created sort of a wave pattern. It's actually a dual wave pattern. You can see there's more packed ice on the bottom in some spots. But I think it looks a lot better. We also added some iron bars on the top and some quartz stairs all around. And yeah, I think it definitely looks much better than it did. There still might be some room for improvement, but yeah, the way I built it, it just didn't really lend itself well to depth in the front with the quartz pillars. So went with that. We also have some decoration here, and then on the inside as well. So I want to have these trapdoors around here all the way eventually. We also added some other stuff in here, so like some food items, some fish, some cooked fish, fishing rod, and some trout and things. So I want to go ahead and show you how I'm going to make this this fish tank here. So I've already got some stuff laid down here. So we got a piston here that has a redstone block on it, leads down to some redstone. And that leads around to these repeaters, which go into droppers. And so we'll put the fish in here. And then what we'll do here is as follows. So we're going to go ahead and just cut this off all around here like this. So we don't need this, or this, or this, or this. And then once we get to this point here, we'll put down some dirt. And so this will be a little 2x2 area where the fish will pop up from those droppers down there. So again, it's going to use the same thing as the item elevator here, but just in a different way. So once we have that, we can then just go ahead and drop down here. And actually, let's drop down a little further here as well. Got to be kind of careful. There's some stuff down here. So yeah, then we're going to have a dropper here as well. So let's just get that. So let's make ourselves a crafting table. And we're going to make ourselves a little dropper here. Not like that. Like that. There we go. Dropper. And here we will have a dropper. This will be filled with some items, so we can fill it from above just by breaking this block here. And that's going to go into a output stuff onto a pressure plate here. So then we're going to cut this off like this. And we'll cut this off like that. We'll just fill the rest of this in like that. So then this will have a torch beneath it, like that. And then we're going to go ahead and just come on down like this. And let's go ahead and get on up here. So yeah, we're going to have a redstone dust come out of that. And we'll have to have it come out this way a little ways. And it's just going to connect back up to this area over here. So let me just get rid of some of this stuff here. And we'll bring this down this way. And we'll have it connect up like this. So we'll have this come out here. This come out here. And we'll have a 4-tick repeater right here. And so what this does is it ensures, yeah, as you can see, that basically whenever, let me just get up here. Whenever we have something inside of this here, so say I just put like a dirt in there, and let's go ahead and give it a redstone signal here real quick. Maybe. It's already been, okay, it's already output it. So let's just throw it in there for now, actually. There we go. So whenever that is on, this redstone turns off. And then basically what happens is whenever this item despawns, boom, that will dispense more fish into the aquarium. So that's how that's going to work. So let me just go ahead and cover this back up a little ways. So just like that. And put this back here. I'll put the floor back as well. And put this stuff back in there. There we go. Okay. So that's basically how it's going to work. And then I just have to sort of decorate it here with some leaves. We're going to use the light blue stained glass here, similar to this, because it looks more like water. And I don't want to use ice because it would probably melt and cause a big problem here. So let me go ahead and fill the rest of this in. The aquarium's going to be, itself will be 4 blocks long and 2 blocks wide, as you can see here. I do have to move some stuff here and fill some sand back in once I get this stuff out of the way. But it should be really cool. Once I'm done with it, I'm going to put in like some jungle saplings and some grass and some azure bleuet to sort of make it more aquarium-like. And then I'll fill it with fish, and we'll see what it's like. So I'll be back once this is totally done. Alright, so here's the aquarium up and working. You can see we got 2 fish in there right now. And it is sort of random where they end up. Sometimes they end up on the left side, sometimes on the right, sometimes in the center. But yeah, it replenishes the fish after every 5 minutes, so there's never not fish in the aquarium. Some of you might consider that a waste, but we already have more fish than we know what to do with due to the Guardian farm, so I need to get rid of a lot of fish, and this is a good way to do it. So, yeah, that's the aquarium here, and I'll be back in a few minutes to show you, how it replenishes itself. But we also have the fish tank here. I don't know if it's the fish tank. I guess it's fish elevator here. Now up and working, and you can see it's pretty consistent in terms of like how often fish come up here, and they just keep on cycling around and around and around. I do have a way to turn it off in the back as well. So let's just get back to the kitchen here. So you see in the kitchen here, I added some furnaces and some stoves. So yeah, this is like the pipe for the stove. Some beverage makers, some grills or whatnot, chopping board, etc. Got some stuff in here, and then you can turn this the fish elevator off. You'll see some fish pass through here occasionally. And that's how the whole system works. You can just flick this, and it should turn it off eventually. So yeah, we've stopped the fish now, and yeah, turn it back on. You just flick that, and they go through again. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works. So I'm pretty happy with that, and also pretty happy with this aquarium. So let me just sit here for a minute, and I'll show you what it looks like whenever these things despawn and when we get some new fish in here. Alright, so they despawned, and there we go. 2 more fish back in the aquarium. So yeah, that's how that works. Fish elevator, looking good, looking really good. I like it. I like this area a lot now. It's pretty cool. I'm going to get some food from here. But yeah, I'm going to consider this project or this seafood restaurant done now. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty good, to be honest with you. I like it a lot. Very cool. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get outside. And yeah, just another view of the outside. But I think that's going to be all for me today, guys. That's all I got time for today. But next time we will continue in Zerzera here. We gotta make a lot more buildings in this red section here. But for today, let's go ahead and head back to the base, and we'll go down to the mine shaft and see what today's highlighted channel is. So in the mine shaft now, and today's highlighted channel is NF Manga 2. So last episode, NF Manga 2 left a comment saying that I should add some secret underground areas with some secret piston doors and like hidden treasure rooms and such. There will be some of that in Zerzera, so thank you for the suggestion, NF Manga 2. This is your mine shaft. Let's see how you do against the other competitors. So, finished digging out NF Manga 2's mine shaft, and we got 10 diamonds, as you can see here, plus some other stuff. And that puts them in a tie for third, a 4-way tie for third, with 10 diamonds. So here's the updated map of Zerzera, and you can see right here, that little gray blob there with the white trim, which are the quartz stairs. That's the seafood restaurant, so happy that's done. And now we can move on to other builds in the red zone of Zerzera, which are the church and graveyard, the town square, the animal market, and the post office. So those are some of the builds we're working on next time. And yeah, also just want to mention one other thing. I did rename this bow. A lot of you were pretty adamant that I changed the name of it. So now the bow is called Imminent Doom, because when we bust this baby out and point it at a mob, their doom is imminent. Plus, it just sounds kind of cool. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.